Rebound North is a skill building program for youth in grades 7 or 8 or in high school grades 9 to 12. They come to group to learn life skills and social skills, so things like communication, decision making, goal setting.
It gives them skills that helps them to communicate, to make good decisions, and to just be the best version of themselves that they can be.
The way I would explain the program to a youth would be to tell them that it's a great opportunity to improve the skills that they have in living, in communicating, in setting goals, in learning about drugs and alcohol, and making decisions. Decision making is a huge part of the Rebound program as it relates to drugs and alcohol, as well as it relates to a lot of life choices. So I would tell them that it's an opportunity to learn some skills that I wish that I could have learned when I was a teenager.
I would describe the Rebound program as a wonderful opportunity for the youth. We are able to teach them life skills and answer a lot of questions that they may not ask other adults. And I think it's really great for their self-esteem.
The Rebound North program is a replication of a program from Sarnia-Lambton Rebound. The Life Choices programs are for elementary and middle school students, where they learn about social skills and bullying, things like that. And the Choices program is for intermediate and high school aged youth, where the focus is more on substance refusal and relationships, especially as it relates to substance use.
The funding for the Rebound North program comes primarily from the Northeast Local Health Integration Network, or the LINS, which is funding from the Ministry of Health under the drug treatment program.
We offer groups 3 times a year in the fall, winter, and spring. We offer community groups for anybody to be referred to. We also offer school groups. So we go right into the schools and take classrooms. We partner with all schools in the Algoma district.
So Rebound North, while we offer programs in the school, our evening and community groups are run here at the Rebound North Center at Etchembray Community School. And we have our own space. It's decorated and designed for the program, and it works very well.
So a referral can come from anywhere. We can get referrals from parents and guardians. We can get referrals from school counselors, teachers, principals, doctors. We get referrals from police and probation. Anybody can, and we get self-referrals. We get youth who just hear about it on the radio and want to participate. Referrals can come from in our own agency, Algoma Family Services.
It's for everybody. I mean, it's aimed at children or youth, grades 7 to 12, but it's for everybody. Everyone who's involved with it experiences it in a different way and on a different level. It changes the community because it is at the grassroots. So the changes that the youth are able to make in the program, they carry that with them into their everyday involvement in school, at home, out in the community doing other things. And they see the value of volunteering, which I think helps them as they get older. They might think about doing that themselves.
It's down.
But it's for everyone.
A girl's name starting with P. Patty. I think you both get one.
We have a base of volunteers. And the volunteers come in, we provide training, they act as table coaches. So when the youth come into the room, there are always adults to anchor the programs.
We go to the groups every week and we sit at the tables with the youth and listen as the material is presented, and then we sort of help them along with keeping discussions going and talking about their feelings, and we have the opportunity to share our life experiences and things that about the topics that we've felt we've been able to impact our lives, the lives of our teenagers, and give them a bit of advice of life lessons, basically, of what of how we've experienced the topics that we're discussing.
Every week we have a different topic. For example, one week we did alcoholism, where the kids were able to put on the drunk goggles and try and follow a path that they couldn't follow, so they had an idea of what it's like to be drinking and walking or possibly driving a car wouldn't be safe. So that they really like that.
It can be very interesting. Some of the youth are very vocal and others don't want to talk. So part of our job also is to try and get the ones who are quiet to share and get as much out of the program as they can.
The adults are there as a friend, as an adult friend, not necessarily as a teacher or a parent or anything else. They're there as an adult friend who wants to be there to support and help.
Okay guys, we're gonna do our next activity. Can I get you over at this table?
I would first say to someone that wanted to become a volunteer is you have to like children. You have to like the kids. If you're going to get frustrated, it's not for you. You need to be calm and open and just support them, and they feel more confident and they continue to grow till the end of the program.
So what I'm going to have you do is you have to recreate this tower. Exactly. So 4 on the bottom, 3 on the next level, then 2, then 1. The trick to this game though, the problem with it is there are rules. So you're not allowed to touch the cups with any parts of your body, even if they fall on the floor. You can only use the material that I've given you on the table.
So if you wanted to volunteer for the program, you would contact our staff. They would talk to you, you would fill out an application form. It comes through our Human Resources Department, but we do have an application process, and you do have to have a police check done to make sure that you're a safe person to be around the youth. But anyone who is interested in volunteering, we welcome questions and application. We want to make sure that the group is the right fit for the volunteer. So we do a lot of talking and a lot of conversing with people. And then we have a training program for the volunteers as well to make sure that they are comfortable and they feel like it's a good fit for them.
Okay, it's a race. So ready, set, go.
So we do also rely on donations, and if anyone's interested in making a donation, it would come through the Algoma Family Services Foundation, which is located at 205 McNabb Street.
When the youth first come into a meeting the first night, they're nervous. Some of them don't want to be there. Others are anxious for the opportunity to learn and to improve themselves. So the ones who have embraced it already seem to just kind of keep an even keel and make friends, of course, with the group and with ourselves as well. But I've found that the ones who don't want to be there think it's another classroom where they're going to be taught stuff and they have to sit and listen and not really be able to participate. And they find that, and most of them find that we are talking about things that are of interest to them and that can help them with their lives. So a lot of them do become very interested and involved as the weeks go on.
We help them learn and develop skills through various mediums. So we do things like poster building, skits. We play the Wii during alcohol week. We get up and move a lot. We do fun activities. We build things with Legos and build towers with straws and popsicle sticks. And they're not only learning skills here, it's a safe space for them to practice them as well. Hey guys, we're going to use the impaired goggles and play Mario Kart to show you the dangers of drinking and driving. So let's remember that the impaired goggles impair only our vision, not our brains and our reflexes the way actual alcohol would.
What can you expect? Excitement, fun, learning, safety. It's always a safe space. Staff work really hard and volunteers work very hard to make sure that it's a safe space, that youth are comfortable, they know that they don't have to talk right away, there's no pressure. So as a youth, it's a pretty safe way to start to learn new social skills and learn how to just engage with whoever is around you at any given time.
As the youth go through the sessions, I find every week there's something new. Either they're smiling more, or they're making more eye contact, or they're volunteering for things. And I find over the 10 weeks, by the end, they're a totally different kid. And that's why I volunteer, because I get that back.
Okay guys, you're gonna try with the impaired goggles, you're gonna try to play catch with one another.
I love it because I think it's life-changing. I really do think, I know it's life-changing. Youth have come back and said You know, at the end of the group or a couple of years later, we'll come back and say, it was a great experience. It changed my life. It helped me to do things differently and better. And the volunteers themselves also come forward and say, this changes my life. We have people who have been with the program over 10 years and have volunteered every round. So once you're hooked, once you've experienced, it's an experience. So once you've experienced it, you don't really want to go away unless you really have to. It's life-changing for everybody. It's been life-changing for me as a manager too, because I see the changes. It's exciting. It's hands-on. It's got good values. It's a well-grounded program.
One of the wonderful things for me is watching the growth of the kids having the self-confidence by the end of the program. They all do that, and it's wonderful to see them week to week doing a little more, sharing a little more, volunteering, talking, and they all do that really, really well.
If we have 15 youth in a group and we see huge growth in 2, I consider that a good day. Seeing youth who came in talking about not believing in themselves and then leaving with a little bit more positive self-regard, that makes me happy. And hearing the feedback from the parents in the schools about the impact that Rebound's had on the youth.
It's rewarding for us. We find that the youth are appreciative and they let us know that.
Yes.